What's up, Falcon fans? Anthony Romo here. Week 10 at Sam's Wedge Inn here in Austintown. We thank Sam's Wedge Inn for helping promote Austintown Fitch football all season long. Senior night this week for the Falcons. Game will be seen here at Sam's Wedge Inn. They'll have it up on the TVs for those who are unable to make it. Senior player profile joined by Tyson Ciccarelli this week. Tyson, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
So, when we were getting some information about you guys, Coach Parker let us know that you kind of have one of the hardest jobs on the field. That's being the long snapper.
Yeah.
What made you kind of strive for that position?
Oh, one day I was just messing around. I was like, I'm gonna try long snapping. I did it. I was like, I'm actually not that bad, and then I just went from there. Just worked on it over the summer, just over the seasons, and I just got better. And now I'm here, long snapping Fitch.
And of course, it has to be a very hard position to learn. Kind of, what's the art of long snapping? What do you have to focus on
Um,
when you're doing that?
uh, it's more of just making sure you have a right grip. You gotta have like good grip on the ball. Get it like that. You just gotta try sending it, flick your wrist as hard as you can, and hope you get a nice spin. Put it where you want to put it.
Okay, there you go. So we love to start all our player profiles here at YSN with learning a little bit more about the player off of the field. So before we get too in depth about anything from the football side of things, just talk a little bit about your family and your support system.
I got a good support system. A lot of my family come out. Have a family member from Tennessee come out and watch me play.
Okay.
Pretty good family, supportive, always coming to all my games, and yeah.
Okay, there you go. So this week's senior night, a very special night, of course, for you guys. Is that kind of set in yet that this is your last regular season home game?
Yeah, it did a little bit. I was like, last regular season game for me. Let's just go out there and ball out.
Yeah, of course, you guys have done a very good job this season up to this point. One of the best teams in Division II, Region 5 up to this point. Let's go back to last week real quick against Boardman, a rival of you guys. It was a 74th meeting all time between both schools, and it was a hard-fought game. They were hanging neck and neck with you throughout the game, which we talked to Coach Parker last week, and that was something that the team expected because Boardman, that's one of those games where you kind of throw the records to the side. A lot of guys know each other on both sides, of course. Just how cool does it feel to play a rival like that at any time during the season?
It's a great feeling playing your rival for the longest time. Going out there, just everyone just fighting as hard as they could because they want to win. They want the rival win. Want to keep the trophy.
Of course. And let's talk about that trophy a little bit. Just how cool does it feel to keep that on this side and bring that back to the locker room?
It feels great. It feels really good having the trophy, knowing that we beat them a lot. Having that trophy is just a great feeling.
You guys have had a very tough schedule this season, which is kind of per usual. Fitch, year in, year out, plays one of the toughest schedules in the Valley. Let's go to this tough 3-week stretch that you guys had. Massillon, Strongsville, Wadsworth, all on the road, all close to or over an hour-long drive. How tough was it for these guys to kind of keep your heads in the right spot on these long bus rides?
I think I listen to music personally when I wait or watch a movie. Just get my mind clear, just clear it out, and just watch movies. Maybe take a little nap, re-energize, and then when I get there, I'm like, take a little deep breath and like, all right, let's game time, let's go.
Yeah, you guys were definitely ready. That's for sure. Of course, the first road game against Masson didn't go how you guys wanted, but respect to them. That's one of the best teams in the state of Ohio, regardless of division. You guys obviously learned a lot from that game. They had one of the toughest rushing attacks. They're just big kids at a big school and a great atmosphere. But those next 2 weeks, you guys really stepped it up at Strongsville, cruised to victory against Strongsville after overcoming some tough early game turnovers. And then that Wadsworth game was a grind. Just talk a little bit. I'm sure that had to be a pretty fun game to be a part of.
It was a great game to be a part of. Just a lot of competition. The 4 overtime. I was like, I can't even go. I didn't even know you could go that many overtimes for a minute.
And you guys ended up getting the victory, of course, like you guys have against so many teams this year. Now you're facing Harding this week, which has become a very common opponent for this team. You guys have faced them 4 times in the last 2 years, in the regular season and in the playoffs each year. Now coming into Week 10, of course, Harding is another team that you can kind of throw the records out the door. They only have 2 wins on the season, but like you guys, they play a very tough schedule, and they're kind of playing with house money heading into this week. They're on the outside looking in for the playoffs, so this could be the last game for those guys. They're going to give you your best shot, obviously. What have you guys been doing in practice this week to kind of prepare yourselves for this week's matchup?
We've been focusing in, working hard because we already know they're going to come in here. They don't want to play. They don't want their season to be over. So they're going to come play as hard as they can. So we're at practice, working hard every day, staying focused, learning how they play and some of the good guys that they have.
Okay, so this week, of course, like we said, senior night. I'm sure your family's going to be walking you out. When you're out there on the field, are you able to find your parents in the crowd?
Yeah, before the game, when I run out the tunnel, when I'm walking up the sidelines, I'm usually looking, trying to find them. They're usually in the same spot, so it's pretty easy to find them.
There you go. That's always a funny thing to us. We love asking if you guys can find your families because everyone seems to be able to find their certain people out of the big crowd of fans. And that'll kind of take me into our next question. You guys obviously have some great crowds at a lot of your games. How cool does it feel to play in front of some big atmospheres at Fitch like you guys do?
It's a good feeling, big crowd, everyone's yelling, games, having fun, just playing with all your friends and stuff. I think it's just a great feeling, just being out there on the football field. Atmosphere is great, people great, so it's a great feeling.
There you go. Okay. So this is how we like to end all our interviews here at YSN. Rapid fire questions, some simple questions that give us some good answers and teach us more about you guys. So you already said you like listening to music on the bus rides. I'm sure you'll be getting ready this Friday night. What are you going to be listening to? What's your favorite go-to pregame song?
Sometimes I'll be going to country just to chill out, so I'll get a little country route sometimes,
Okay.
Switch it up every now and then.
That's fair. You got to have some balance with it. Then you said another thing you like to do. You might pop a movie on the road. What's your favorite movie?
Oh,
Sorry to put you on the spot there. There's probably a lot to choose from.
I don't know. I like scary movies, so
Okay.
I usually go to one of those. Maybe my favorite movie is probably Pennywise, so that's probably one of my favorite movies to watch.
I'll definitely get you in there. You NFL fan?
Yeah.
What's your favorite team?
The Cleveland Browns.
Okay, I'm with you there. We've been going down a tough stretch these last few weeks. Hopefully, we can get it going. You have a favorite NFL player?
Yeah, I like Nick Chubb.
Nick Chubb
or Myles Garrett.
That's perfect. So you're a Browns fan through and through. Quinn behind the camera, we're both big Browns fans, so that's always good when we have some support with us here during our interviews. You a college football guy? You like watching college?
I watch it every now and then.
You have a favorite team?
Probably Ohio State.
Ohio. That's a great choice. Eric's a Michigan fan, which I don't know how we can feel about that. It's going to be another big matchup coming up at the end of this regular season with the Wolverines. And then, okay, our final question. Senior night this week, big game for you guys. What's one word to describe head coach TJ Parker?
Fantastic coach.
Fantastic coach. Why is that? Just talk a little bit about coach and kind of what he means to the senior class.
He means a lot. He's always pushing us to do better. Great coaching, gives us great pointers, and leads us to victories every time.
Okay, there we go. Well, hopefully Coach can get you guys another big victory this week heading into postseason play. Tyson, thanks for joining us, and good luck this week.
Thank you.